There's a new IPO that's happening, and I'm really excited about it. Not only is it a company that I love their products, but it's also a company that you as an investor can get into the ground floor. It's a special acquisition company, and if you guys have been following the Wall Street for the past few weeks, you've heard of some big special acquisition company IPOs, such as Nikola Motors, which I believe started off at $10. You can get onto the ground, and then after the IPO, it rocketed up to $90. DraftKings, and there's a couple other big ones that you as an investor might have heard about, such as BurgerFi and Tattoo Chef. But there's one company that I believe is better than those two, which flew under the radar, and I think it's because it's only geographically known to the Pennsylvania and tri-state area. But it's called Utz Foods, and Utz Food sells premium snacks. So when you go down to the grocery style, if you live in New Jersey, you have your Doritos, Fritos, and Cheetos. But right next to that, growing up, you had Utz potato chips, Utz pretzels, Utz cheese balls, Utz cheese curls, and these were great. And I thought they were everywhere, but apparently not. And it seems to be part of the reason why they want to have an IPO to merge. But Utz Foods in the past few years has done a few big mergers, such as one with Indenture Foods, which brought them TGI Fridays products, Tattoo Skins, Nathan Famous Brands, so the hot dogs. They also had another one with Congraga Foods, which brings Snyder's Chips, Tim's Chips, Hawaiian Chips, and I believe that was just to get them out to the West Coast. But Utz Foods is actually the largest privately held snack food company, and once they go IPO, they will be the second largest, right next to Pepsi. Warren Buffett back in 2015 wanted to get into the company, and Utz Foods said, you know what, we're a family company, we've been around for 95 years, we don't have any interest in taking on someone else, but I think they've had a big change of heart, and they really want to work on growth, and that's why they're going through the IPO. So I'll tell you how to get into it. So there's a company called Collier Creek Holdings, and the purpose of this company was founded as a blanket PO company, or not PO company, but blanket purchase company. And they have an offering, and you can buy their stock, and once they merge with Utz, your stock there will turn into Utz Food stock, just like the other Spac stocks have occurred. So on June 5th, they've made an agreement with Utz. The people who run Collier Creek Holdings and well-known people in the industry, Chin Chu, Roger Diarmody, who was the previous CEO of Kraft Foods and the chairman of Pinnacle Foods, which is interestingly enough was one of the companies that Utz purchased, made an acquisition for a couple of years ago with Congraga Foods, Congraga Brands. So these people are going to have the experience and the knowledge to bring the company out further. Utz Food has 14 facilities where they do manufacturing for their 365 different product lines. If you might have heard about the Veggie Straws, which is one of the ones that are nationally known, and I believe Zappos chips, you probably go to some specialty sandwich shops and they have Zappos, and maybe in the grocery stores too. But listen to what this Utz had to say. So Dylan Lissette's the CEO. He's been the CEO since 2013, and he's had 25 years of experience with the company. But he says, as we approach 100-year anniversary, we're excited to take on important new steps for the next century of growth. They want to fund capital for organic and inorganic growth, and will work to invest in innovations and marketing and expand distribution into new retailers and geographies, and broaden product offerings. So it looks like they're going to do some more acquisitions after the IPO happens. Really, and they also said they want Utz's goal is to become the fastest pure play branded snack company. So as an investor, you want that. So Collier Creek Holdings, bringing in about $450 million. They're going to purchase the company. It looks like it's going to be a done deal. It seems like Utz's leadership is on board. They've signed the merger papers, and apparently in Q3, so anytime between, I guess, July and September, it's going to officially happen, and your Collier Creek Holdings will turn into Utz stock, which is going to be sold under ticker symbol UTZ. So how do you get into this stock? So the ticker symbol to get into is called CCH, and that's Collier Creek Holdings. And the base price to start was $10 per share. And obviously it's up to $14 now. And I think the IPO, I mean, I'm not an expert in this area, but I believe it's going to be around $25 to $30 once it happens. The risks are there. So if Utz Foods decides that they don't want to go with this agreement, the Collier Creek Holdings is going to dissolve and you'll get $10 per share. But I believe there's a lot more upside than downside with this, just because from what I'm reading, and it seems like the right people are there. They know the people. These people know each other in the industry. So to get in, purchase stock CCH. There's also warrants available, which are sold under ticker symbol CCHWS, and they're trading right now about $3 to $4 per warrant. And warrants are just like call options. So it gives you the leverage to buy one warrant for one stock, and the stock price you'll be able to buy it as $11.50. So obviously, as the price goes up, that gives you more leverage to buy. And also, you can buy units, which are, I believe, under ticker symbol CCH.U, which gives you the right to purchase one stock and 1/3 your unit, and that's trading right now for about $15 per share. So it's a great way to get on the ground. And I believe this is a great Spac stock to get into and hopefully make a lot of money. I'm gonna be doing more videos about this. I've been researching this, and I just want to give you guys some more knowledge and more information that I read upon and what stocks to invest in. I think the Spac stock industry is going to be the new forefront for doing IPOs. I think the traditional routes of going through hedge funds and private equity doesn't give control to the people who want to make these acquisitions happen, and it takes out a lot of people that might get in the way. So CCH, buy it.